Yeah, the first thing that needs to happen is that guys got to have tools to succeed. I like you can only. I remember somebody, a guy once told me, he said, you can only build the house that you can with the tools that you have.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I told somebody, build me a strong house, but I gave him a shovel and sand, he can only build a certain type of house.
Yeah.
I tell someone, build me a strong house. I give him bricks and not bricks, sticks and glue and mud. You can only build a certain house.
Yeah.
Another guy, give him a bricks construction crew and an architect, he can build a pretty great house. So the very first thing is that we as a society have to ask ourselves, are we giving men all the tools necessary to be successful?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're not. Yeah. And so that's why, going back to some of the conversation, like when you're talking about women need more rights, women need more, women, they like everybody, no one can ever have too many good God-given rights, right?
Yeah.
But people act as if it's women are doing well and men are doing well. Like, let me give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
In the 1950s, colleges had a problem. And the problem that colleges had, Atlantic did an article about this, and the problem that colleges had was they were disproportionately male. It was 58% males and 42% women. So colleges said, we need to make our schools equal for women, give women opportunities to succeed. So therefore, we want to do initiatives, we want to do different things to proactively help women be able to come into our universities.
Yeah.
So colleges were very aggressive, assertive into making sure that women can now go to university.
Right.
Now the average college anywhere between 57 to 58% female to 42 to 43% male. So what are we doing now?
Yeah.
Because in the 50s, when it was majority males, you said that was a problem and needed to pour resources into women.
Yeah.
But now when it's majority women, is not a problem anymore. Then you know, where you don't have to pour resources into males.
Yeah.
So as a society, you have to ask yourself, okay, where are the problems? Where are the problem points? Where are the issues going on?
Yeah.
And so if you're seeing that, it's like being a teacher. If I have two students in my classroom, one is always getting a 90s on his test, another guy is always getting 70s on his test, and you're like, well, the one who's getting a 90, you need to work with him more so you can get a 99 or even 100 on his test.
Yeah.
No. While he could definitely benefit from extra tutoring to go from 90 to 100, this other guy probably needs my time more to go from a 70 to an 80 or from a 70 to a 90, right? So that they're on equal levels. Right. And so to me, I look at it like, okay, if we're trying to build up society, you have to ask who's behind.
Right.
Back in the days, we were building women up because women were behind. Women were behind. That's why we're building. Oh, society's not fair. Women are behind. Most people, especially a lot of women, believe that women aren't behind anymore.
Yeah.
So if women aren't behind, why are we putting all the resources into the guys who are behind? If this was simply about helping those who are behind, if the men are behind, why are we putting resources into them? And so to me, I think that's one of the biggest things, man. We have to be serious about helping men understand there's differences in developing men.
Yeah.
Taking away recess is good for girls. They have more time to sit down, read, and do stuff inside, like play house. But for the boys, it hurts them. Schools are removing recess and not all around the country.
Yeah.
That's hurting males' development.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it's tools and resources needed for men to succeed. But for a lot of, in today's society, there's no money in that. There's no advocacy about it. There's none of that stuff for it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, oh, women are behind. Oh, it's cool. Let's march. Let's do that. Like, there's no marches for no guys struggling and failing or dropping out of school. Like, there's none of that stuff. It's not sexy.
Yeah.
Also, this lack of monetary gain from it as well.
Yeah. Let me ask, like, I feel like that's some of that stuff also seeps into the church a little bit, where a lot of the response is, man, you just need to man up. You need to figure it out. You need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get it together. But like you said, we're not given tools on how to man up. We're not given tools on, and a lot of the conversations I have with my friends, like, what does it even mean to be a man? Like, when people say man up, what does that mean? And so how do we get the conversation changing so that when we engage men and we give them tools and help them out, they understand what is required of them and they have the help and the assistance that they need to live in their God-given purpose or what have you? Like what does that look like?
Yeah. So for me, that's one of the things that, we've been doing at the Roommates. One of the things that I've been doing for the past couple of years. Most people know I started off as a teacher. I taught preschool. I did after school, elementary school. I taught middle school and I taught high school, and I mentored people in college. So I have a lot of young men who I've been following for a long period of time. And, I think maybe only one of my preschool kids I still know of, because I know of his father, but almost everybody I've seen kind of their growth and their maturation and their process. So I have a lot of background when it comes to these things. And so guys need a plan, step by step plan, manhood rituals, structure, order, A to B to C to D. Guys need that. And that's why I created, my 10 steps to healthy manhood. I created that because I wanted to give guys tangible steps. Yeah. Step 1, make your bed. Start there.
Yeah.
Step 2, heal from past wounds. And I share how to do that. Step 3, find your purpose. Step 4, find like-minded community. And so there's these tangible steps that you give to men to be able to help them succeed. Yeah. And so I think that's one of the biggest things. Like I said, we have to be able to give them tangible step-by-step things that every single man can do in their daily lives today to be able to succeed.
I love that.